And I bought into it, I guess, and I'm really, really apologetic about the fact that so many sentiments were hurt. I mean, that was definitely not the reason. And so I was very affected, and I felt really, really horrible. I feel like that was never the intention. I mean, it would be appalling for anyone to. And I mean, I'm really, really sorry for it. I'm sorry it was on.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel where the sparkle of Bollywood collides with the grandeur of royalty, and where every revelation sends shockwaves across continents. Today, we're diving into a story that feels almost cinematic, a tale that ties together stardom, monarchy, diplomacy, and the very human emotions of jealousy and regret. At the heart of it all is none other than Priyanka Chopra Jonas, one of India's biggest global exports, whose recent confession has left fans stunned. What happens when a Bollywood powerhouse admits she wronged a future queen? When a global star like Priyanka steps into the delicate world of royal politics, the ripple effects are massive, stretching from Buckingham Palace to Mumbai, and from Hollywood red carpets to New Delhi's corridors of power. Priyanka Chopra, as many know, is no stranger to breaking boundaries. From winning the Miss World crown in 2000 to dominating Bollywood in the 2000s and then making the jump to Hollywood with her role in Quantico, she has built an empire that blends East and West. Along the way, she has taken on blockbuster movies, Netflix productions, and high-profile endorsements, marrying music star Nick Jonas and cementing her status as a true international icon. But stardom, as glittering as it is, comes with shadows. And those shadows followed her into an unlikely territory, the British royal family. To understand this moment, we need to rewind the clock. Priyanka's connection to the royals traces back through her close friendship with Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sussex. The two bonded years ago over shared experiences of breaking into industries where they were outsiders, women of color navigating fame and scrutiny. Priyanka attended Meghan's wedding to Prince Harry in 2018, a global spectacle that symbolized change within the monarchy. But with that bond came complications. Meghan's well-documented struggles within the royal family cast a long shadow. Priyanka, fiercely loyal, often defended Meghan in interviews, calling out what she saw as unfair media treatment and bias. Her outspoken support for Meghan seemed, at least to royal watchers, like a statement against the monarchy itself. And it didn't take long for people to speculate that this allegiance put her at odds with Prince William and Princess Catherine. The speculation reached a boiling point in July 2021 at Wimbledon. The stage, the Royal Box, one of the most prestigious seating areas in the sporting world. Priyanka was there, elegant and poised, representing global glamour. Enter Prince William and Princess Catherine, who were greeted with thunderous applause from the crowd. But as the cameras panned across the royal box, eagle-eyed viewers noticed something. Priyanka adjusted her scarf and looked away, not clapping. That split-second action exploded into headlines. Was it a snub, a silent protest, or just bad timing? For some, it was proof that Priyanka, through her friendship with Meghan, had chosen sides. For others, it was an innocent moment misinterpreted. But the damage was done. The clip went viral, dissected frame by frame, and the phrase, "Priyanka snubs Kate," trended across tabloids and social media. In India, where Priyanka is a source of national pride, the moment became a hot topic of debate. Some hailed her for staying loyal to her friend. Others criticized her for showing disrespect to a royal institution that many Indians, despite colonial history, still hold in fascination. Wimbledon had turned into a stage not just for tennis, but for cultural and political theater. Fast forward to 2023. Priyanka was in the spotlight again, this time for her Amazon Prime series Citadel. The show was ambitious, packed with action, intrigue, and espionage, but it also contained one scene that sparked outrage among royal fans. A throwaway line, delivered with sharp humor, was interpreted by many as a thinly veiled jab at Princess Catherine. And because Priyanka wasn't just the star, but also an executive producer, critics connected the dots. Was this art reflecting her personal feelings? Twitter exploded with accusations, threads unearthing her past snub at Wimbledon, and connecting them to Meghan's rocky relationship with the royals. The narrative was clear. Priyanka was at odds with Catherine. But here's where the plot twist enters. In a recent interview promoting her latest project, Priyanka Chopra shocked everyone with a raw confession. She admitted that her past actions, including the Wimbledon incident, weren't calculated slights or deep political statements. Instead, they stemmed from something profoundly human: jealousy. Yes, jealousy. Priyanka said, "I apologized to Catherine. What I did was just out of jealousy, and I did not mean to attack the British royal family." These words landed like a thunderclap across tabloids and social media feeds. Priyanka, known for her carefully measured words, had opened a window into her private vulnerabilities. Fans who once defended her as the unshakable, unflappable global queen now saw her humanity. But jealousy of what? In her explanation, Priyanka hinted that Catherine's seamless grace, her stability within the royal family, and her ability to balance duty with relatability triggered insecurities. For someone like Priyanka, who has fought tooth and nail to earn her place in two of the toughest industries in the world, Catherine's aura of effortlessly perhaps felt like a mirror reflecting her own struggles. This moment of honesty is rare in celebrity culture. Most stars double down, deny, or deflect when controversies arise. But Priyanka leaned in, admitting fault and offering an olive branch. She acknowledged how her emotions clouded her judgment and created misunderstandings amplified by the media. And the timing of this apology couldn't be more fascinating, because in 2025, India and the UK are in the midst of a new chapter. A landmark trade agreement, signed in July, has strengthened economic ties, lowered trade barriers, and fostered goodwill between the two nations. For Priyanka, whose career straddles both cultures, her apology aligns perfectly with this warming climate. In India, Catherine's popularity has been surging, especially after her 2024 public announcement about her battle with cancer. Her strength and resilience resonated deeply with Indian audiences, where family struggles and personal courage are held in high regard. Bollywood actresses, including Manisha Koirala, even shared supportive messages, creating a wave of empathy that transcended borders. Priyanka's words, therefore, were not just personal. They were political, cultural, and symbolic. Her apology tapped into a collective Indian sentiment that has grown softer toward the royals. And by owning her past mistakes, she positioned herself not as Meghan's unyielding ally, but as a bridge builder, willing to admit flaws for the sake of reconciliation. This is where part 1 leaves us, with a Bollywood superstar bearing her soul, reshaping narratives, and sparking conversations about loyalty, jealousy, and the complex dance between celebrity and royalty. But the story doesn't end here, because in part 2, we'll dive into the deeper layers, the Meghan Markle factor, the divided fan reactions, and how this single apology could ripple into global diplomacy and future collaborations between Bollywood and the British royals. Stay tuned. Now, let's pick up where we left off, because this story isn't just about Priyanka Chopra and her apology. It's about the web of relationships, influences, and political undertones that make it far bigger than one confession. In her interview, Priyanka didn't just admit jealousy. She also subtly acknowledged the role of her friendship with Meghan Markle. Without blaming Meghan directly, Priyanka suggested that their conversations may have shaped her perspective of Catherine and the royal family. This was a bombshell in itself, because for years, Priyanka had been one of Meghan's fiercest defenders. She publicly called out the bias Meghan faced and always stood firmly in her corner. By admitting that Meghan's perspective might have influenced her, Priyanka cracked open the curtain on how personal relationships can act as echo chambers. Even the most successful global icons aren't immune to adopting the biases of those closest to them. Royal watchers were quick to pounce on this nuance. Was Priyanka distancing herself from Meghan? Was this a calculated move to realign with the royals as India's mood shifted? Or was it simply a moment of genuine self-awareness? Fans were divided. Some accused Priyanka of throwing Meghan under the bus, betraying a friend to save face. Others praised her maturity, saying it takes courage to admit when loyalty has clouded judgment. On platforms like Instagram and X, Indian fans especially highlighted the cultural significance. In a society that values accountability and reconciliation, Priyanka's apology felt like a step toward healing. But beyond the drama, there's a bigger picture at play. India and the UK's 2025 trade agreement is more than just numbers. It's reshaping how the two countries perceive each other. Economic deals often spark cultural diplomacy, and with Catherine emerging as a beloved figure in India thanks to her health journey, celebrities like Priyanka are under subtle pressure to reflect this harmony. Think of it as soft power in action. Priyanka's apology isn't just about clearing the air with Catherine, it's also a cultural olive branch in line with India's evolving relationship with the monarchy. And this opens fascinating possibilities. Imagine Catherine visiting India again, perhaps partnering with Bollywood stars on charity initiatives for women's health or education. Picture Priyanka and Catherine standing side by side at an event promoting global empowerment. Such imagery would be powerful, bridging colonial history with a modern narrative of collaboration. For Bollywood, this could mean new opportunities, films exploring royal stories, cross-cultural productions, or even charity-driven collaborations. For the royals, it means strengthening their global relevance, especially among younger generations in countries like India that see them less as symbols of the past and more as modern figures of resilience. And let's not forget Meghan. Priyanka's subtle nod to her influence adds another layer of intrigue. Could this strain their friendship, or could Meghan herself see this as an opportunity to reflect and recalibrate her public narrative? After all, celebrity dynamics are just as fluid as political ones. In the end, Priyanka's apology isn't just a headline, it's a case study in how personal actions intersect with global diplomacy. A reminder that behind the glitz of red carpets and the pomp of palaces lie human emotions, envy, regret, growth, that shape the stories we tell about each other. So, what do you think? Was Priyanka's apology a genuine act of humility, or a strategic move to align with the tides of public opinion? Could it open doors for a Bollywood royal collaboration that rewrites history? Or will it remain a fleeting moment in the endless churn of celebrity headlines? Whatever the outcome, one thing is certain: Priyanka Chopra's words have reignited conversations across continents, proving once again that when Bollywood and royalty collide, the world stops to listen. Priyanka Chopra, as many know, is no stranger to breaking boundaries. From winning the Miss World crown in 2000 to dominating Bollywood in the 2000s and then making the jump to Hollywood with her role in Quantico, she has built an empire that blends East and West. Along the way, she has taken on blockbuster movies, Netflix productions, and high-profile endorsements, marrying music star Nick Jonas and cementing her status as a true international icon. But stardom, as glittering as it is, comes with shadows. And those shadows followed her into an unlikely territory, the British royal family. To understand this moment, we need to rewind the clock. Priyanka's connection to the royals traces back through her close friendship with Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sussex. The two bonded years ago over shared experiences of breaking into industries where they were outsiders, women of color navigating fame and scrutiny. Priyanka attended Meghan's wedding to Prince Harry in 2018, a global spectacle that symbolized change within the monarchy. But with that bond came complications. Meghan's well-documented struggles within the royal family cast a long shadow. Priyanka, fiercely loyal, often defended Meghan in interviews, calling out what she saw as unfair media treatment and bias. Her outspoken support for Meghan seemed, at least to royal watchers, like a statement against the monarchy itself. And it didn't take long for people to speculate that this allegiance put her at odds with Prince William and Princess Catherine. The speculation reached a boiling point in July 2021 at Wimbledon. The stage, the Royal Box, one of the most prestigious seating areas in the sporting world. Priyanka was there, elegant and poised, representing global glamour. Enter Prince William and Princess Catherine, who were greeted with thunderous applause from the crowd. But as the cameras panned across the Royal Box, eagle-eyed viewers noticed something.